Hello, welcome back, and Happy New Year if you're watching this when it's released in my time zone. I'm obviously recording this before the New Year because I'm a planning kind of guy. Now, this is the last day of this double weekly, 2 packs, 1 time slot. I did have an insane victory like last night, just absolutely crushed. I think I went flawless apart from one loss. So it's really hard to complain about results like that, but you know, it is what it is. It's tough actually. I would rather want an apple, I think, but it would be a crisp tea bag. You know, what happens if you air fry a tea bag? Probably just destroys everything in your whole house, but I want someone. I'll bet you someone's done it, if only to, get past that hurdle in life. Get destroyed, brother. It is what it is. I played the game and I won. Now the consequence of winning that means I can just load up. Let's go. This is certainly, is it worth freezing a mouse? What tier 2s? Yeah, Worm is pretty good. Worm was a part of the success that I had in that one run that went yard, as the phrase goes. I think. I don't know, I'm not part of the region of America, wherever that phrase is actually used, but it was an early Worm team. I just kept getting matches like left, right, and center. I got an early Dragonfly, early Sea Lion, early levels, like level 3 Worm. It was crazy. Absolutely off the cuff, insane stats, like 7, 13 Porcupine on turn 3. Well, no, that would be disgusting, but okay, let's get a level. Now, yeah, you know what? Let's max into the Camel this time. Last time we had a Porcupine. Camel was probably about as good. Obviously, this is delusional power, but okay. Let's just buy what we see and not complain about it. Usually I'm, rolling, I'm doing a lot of wasting to find the right organization of things to do. But you know what? This time we're just keeping it simple. Australia, one of the first places to get the new year. Obviously, New Zealand gets it before us, I think. But it is always, a novel experience. I think the Sydney fireworks display is always like, it's one of those things that's actually renowned the world over. I don't know if people come here specifically for that, but I guess if you're here, you may as well see it. I don't think I've actually been in person though, but you always, you see it on the news, you hear it from wherever you are in Sydney. You always just hear it. It's inevitable. I mean, listen, these stats are delusional. If there was a leech in this pack, we'd be out of control. Sadly, there's not. Another level, don't mind if I do, to be honest with you. Flying fish seems fairly useless, but don't let me stop you, brother, in any case. I'm gonna freeze an apple in prediction of a... yeah, okay. Would I rather spend my resources like this? Yes, given that I'm not really rolling for a tier 2 match. All things considered, that is. Plus, we already have a fairly successful Camel. And so, as a result, we can afford to trudge on along for a little while. Now, you've got potential. You also, you're in the process of rebuilding. We love that for you, Well, I don't. I'll prefer you lose immediately, but that's in the spirit of competition, not in the spirit of person-to-person interaction, Speaking of which, we'll talk more about this later. I'm thinking of doing a Twitch stream, which I'll then upload to YouTube, just discussing stuff like, going through a Reddit article, which I released an article, and then one of the members of a Counter-Strike community that I'm fairly active in, they decided to upload it to Reddit. I used I'm not a huge I've uploaded my articles to Reddit before and got in a long paragraph long discussion with someone about formats and best of ones and best of threes. They were slightly delusional, but I entertained them and we had a bit of fun. Okay, that's very nice. How many tier 3s? 1. But I will freeze this because I see myself picking up another. It's a lot of tier 3s, to be fair. I think I would do myself a favor by picking up a wasp, to be honest. And I may as well... What is that noise? Okay. For the time being, I may as well do this just so that next time I can get a high value, very high value lettuce. Because we're kind of coasting regardless. And I don't mind, like, if we're winning, a goldfish is a good investment. If you're losing, you don't have the resources for it, obviously, but... Now, we're not winning anymore as a result of that, but it is what it is. Of course. Okay, let's buy this and let's buy that. Spread our resources where they are best spread. I'm gonna save my level for next turn. Now, I could level you now and you'd gain way more attack. But I think I would find more value in leveling you for a tier 4 unit. Or a tier 5 unit. I miscounted the turns. Tier 5 unit. There's a monkey. There's axolotl. I'm not an axolotl guy, but... I mean... You're already on a sell value of 3, which, you know, the ROI goes absolutely insane on that one, let me tell you. One experiment, maybe, and people haven't necessarily tried this. I mean, they do it all the time. I'm not sure whether consciously or just like by accident, but learning a bunch of jargon of like a niche and just running that as if you understand everything that goes on in there. Like you learn all the niche terms, but you use them in like kind of the wrong way because you don't actually know what they mean. But you know, it's like the AI trying to figure out what's really going on over here. Okay. What's good? I think cockroach has to go. Rooster and seal both kind of have potential. Give me another level and just show me what I've got. I would take a polar bear in an instant, to be honest with you. I think it's time we say goodbye to our snail up front. Run me a polar bear. Get rid of you. Don't know what we would want to replace you with. Rooster, maybe. Potentially. Tier 5 foods, all kind of mid. I'm looking to freeze something. Give me something worth freezing. That's worth freezing. That's a pivot in the making, brother. I would rather get a Doberman and pivot next turn, whenever I get the chance, and then sell the goldfish, and then we sell the goldfish for a huge pivot. I see it. I see the future, and we're early to the Doberman pivot this time. Listen, I mean, you do have the life for it. Actually, you have the exact right timing to figure that one out. Now, that was a good battle. Close, but not like crazily close. We're gonna keep you frozen there, brother. Hope you don't mind. See, this is the tricky part. I would love to freeze them both, but if I freeze them both, then I can't, you know. So I think I would rather freeze one and just keep the scaling directed into one. This may seem like wasteful. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, a scorpion's not a bad idea. Next turn's probably when we're gonna pivot. I think this makes sense to get a buff. We're not going to use you, so let's get ahead of the curve and lead with a scorpion. Keep you scaling. Next turn, sell the camel and the goldfish and really just blow this whole operation open, brother. Come on. Okay, someone had the same plan I did. fair play. What can I say except good try, good game. Okay. Okay, you're in. You're in. We've obviously put you up here. There's no point in giving you a lemon, of course. Do we want seals? What are we rolling for? We obviously want tier 5s, right? We're not gonna get a second scorpion. I can see this being a nice little combination. Obviously, I would like to freeze something. Freezing this to then buff the scorpion is not the worst plan I've seen, actually. But I would rather buff the polar bear itself. Give me a resource to spend on, and I will show you a good time. Honestly, yeah. You take this level because you're immediately useful. Let's lead with the scorpion as per usual. I don't know if I would have frozen those or not. Snake behind the Doberman is not the worst idea I've actually seen. Lemon saves me in that one. Without the lemon, we would have lost that for sure. Okay, let's purchase that. Keep in mind, freezing things. Plus side on either of you would go crazy. Mantis shrimp? Mantis shrimp. Well, mantis shrimp not really, for you, well, you're gonna die anyway, brother. You have a 1130 duck. I mean, it's nice, it's cute, but it's not gonna do any favors. Who does the... Would we rather have a saber-toothed tiger at that point? I think the health is better suited on you. I mean... tricky, very intricate. But we're gonna try our best. Okay, well, you've traded out evenly. And still, you've been defeated. Okay, let's get rid of you and put you in here. Honestly, I'll just feed you this for the attack buffs. The attack buffs are pretty impactful at this point. Let's roll for something, a match to freeze, to buff. Something? Any freezes? Nothing here I would really like to freeze, nothing I saw earlier that I would like to freeze, which is a shame. It's a big shame. Trust me on that, but what are you gonna do about it? Now there's a 1 in 4, and if you build your team for that future, your flying fish team level 3 flying fish, level 3 lizard. What's the deal with that? Lobster? You're running full squad with a lobster to summon the unit, buff it, and then add it, or what's your plan? You've got some interesting ideas, guy. Like, I want to see what you've got for sure. Unlucky. Unlucky. That's unlucky for me. It's unlucky for me again. But I think we still got this thanks to the lemon. Lemon saves you yet again. And you've been eliminated. So, you know what? Good fight. Good fight, good battle. I would like something... Okay, you need a lemon badly. For sure. What would I like on this squad? I think if you're gonna run me like this, then I think I should put the Doberman further behind because your coconut is more valuable. You're not getting snapped by the mantis shrimp. Counter-stratting, anti-stratting. Okay, let's keep this frozen. And we'll just keep scaling it until it gets stronger. Like two turns of keeping this thing frozen is gonna go crazy. Maybe even 3 turns. Depends on how greedy we're feeling. It's a gambling game at the end of the day. I'm not really using the Seal's ability. It is what it is. Okay, we trade that position out. Rest in peace. Good game. Okay. 3-on-1. You did just lose, which is embarrassing. I'm gonna say it for you. I don't want to give you Peter. Rather you have the lemon, to be honest. Actually, if I just put a melon unit at the front, right? Okay. This is like, we're getting into the weeds of the strat book here. But now we really are anti-stratting, right? So you're gonna Mantis Shrimp my front 2 units. I don't really care if the Scorpion dies. In fact, maybe you should go at the front. You're guaranteed to die. And then I just cook you like this. Because you with the lemon can tank the Mantis Shrimp ability. Let's try it. Let's see if this experimental like tactic works. Not quite. We're in trouble. I think let's take it when we get it. Let's not dilly-dally. Give me the level. I've never gotten a seal to max level. Land any? Thanks. Thanks. Problem is you don't die. Now that's usually not a problem, but because I need the Scorpion to attack the lizard. But how do I get that to happen? Okay, first of all, I don't want any of this. Just roll me on this. No point in freezing that. Okay, let's think about the order here real quick. Okay, you do 10 damage trigger 2 times. You're gonna take 6 damage from that. You're gonna die. I need something to trade. Okay, then you should go here. Scorpion should trade out the lizard. And okay, if this should be the perfect order if you don't change your order. It's a gamble, but it's a worthy gamble. You change your order. Well, this is the worst outcome. He changed his order. And I'm also not using my Polar Bear's ability. This is, on all accounts, shambolic. Ooh, wait. Can I double tomato this? Somehow? This Scorpion's not doing anything for me. I need to remove it. Okay, wait, let me just quickly view the replay here. Okay. What went wrong here? He snipes me at the back. I one-shot his tiger. Okay, I one-shot his tiger. Well, I guess something has to be one-shot anyway. I can't get away from that, right? Okay. Can I... Does this work? Activation order? I'm trying everything at this point. I don't know what's good, I don't know what's bad. Run it, because I think you counted my team pretty much exactly, so... Okay, you guarded your back end. I mean, listen, you've crafted the perfect team that wouldn't have worked in any other instance apart from the one it did. I'll give you a lot of respect. a lot of respect, because this is not a squad that just anyone could come up with. We end the weekly, and dare I say we end the year in the top 1%. Now, of course, in the 16 hours left, I could reduce that, but we're not going to check. Because who wins from that? Nobody. But I win because I see that number, and I'm enjoying it. You know? Happy New Year to everyone. We stay consistent. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, etc. Interaction helps the algorithm, and yeah, enjoy. Enjoy.